Okay, I think I finally got everything working. I've been using, or I'm trying to use OBS anyway, and I am recording, right? Okay, it's showing that I am recording. It's showing that I've got some audio going. Alright. So I'm just gonna hope that it is in fact picking up my audio. So this is another one of those Trinima's Digressions videos. Unlike last time, I do have like a little list of things I want to talk about. It's not like scripted or anything. It's still very much just me talking as I feel like it, but I've actually got 6 different things that I want to talk about this time around. Just throw my opinions out there, and we'll start with this. We're not going to watch any videos, but this is the most relevant thing I could come up with. We figured out what was going on with Roger, sort of. We know that he was not fired, and that this was in fact just his own doing. He was tired of the role, I guess. He didn't give a lot of information as to why he left, other than, you know, he just wanted to. And he was ready to move on and do better things, but, you know, that still begs the question, why did he want to leave? You know, because people, well, as a whole, I think people liked Roger as Sonic. You know, I think he was doing a really good job. Most other people did. It most likely has something to do with how Sega was probably treating the voice actors. I mean, that's the only way you can really explain how so many voice actors are just kind of dropping out at this point. But nothing's confirmed. That's just pure speculation based on the information that we have. It's a safe assumption, but it might not necessarily be true, so don't take it as such. The 6-year anniversary finally wrapped up for Dokkan Battle, and now we have this new Goten and Trunks unit. That seems pretty cool. From what I could see, these units seem like they're pretty good, and I'm summoning for them, but I'm not gonna chase them, and I've done 2 multis so far, haven't had any luck with it, but, you know, I'm honestly more interested in the Krillin that they came with than anything else. I'll actually see if I can pull him up, if the page will load. Krillin, yeah. Yeah, the Krillin seems way more interesting to me, but we're not here to talk about the units and what's going on currently. The 6-year anniversary, that's what we're here for. It's officially over. I think you could still get some of the tickets and stuff, but all of the banners are closed, and it's done. Like, they're not... there's nothing left. If you missed out, if you wanted to summon on some of those banners, it's too late now. You know, if you don't have UI Goku, Blue Evolution Vegeta, the Part 2 LRs like 17 and the Universe 7 team, or the 17 and Frieza unit, then that's too bad. I mean, I guess 17 and Frieza and then 17 plus Reps of Universe 7 will probably be on most banners that are not Dokkan Fest banners. Yeah, any banner that you can pull an LR on, they will most likely be there. But as for the Dokkan Fest ones, we pretty much have to just wait. Just wait until they come back for another Dokkan Fest, which, honestly, it's probably going to be a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't until like the Worldwide Download Celebration or something. The next thing to talk about would be the name update for Dokkan. So they're coming out with some kind of update that's going to let you put units of the same name on the same team. I've heard some people, particularly people like Truth, who have been saying stuff like, oh, well, if they add this mechanic in, they should still make it to where these units can't link together. But the way I see it, that's kind of defeating the point. What is the point of letting us put these units on these teams if we can't put them next to one another? At that point, you might as well just keep playing Dokkan the way we've been playing it. So, I like the idea of having these units on the same team, have them linked together, and all that, but, you know, if they want to keep the restriction of you just can't have the exact same unit, like, I guess we're staring at Bojack here, so let's look at Bojack real quick. You cannot take another murderous overlord Bojack. You know, you can put this Bojack next to... you can put him next to his SSR counterpart, so that would work. You can put him next to any other Bojack that's just regular Bojack, but you cannot put him next to one with the exact same title. So we don't have much else information beyond, oh, we can put units of the same name on the same team. And we also have Goresh's tweet here, which he's the one who initially announced it. I believe that there might be someone else who did the digging, but I'm pretty sure it was Goresh. But beyond that, yeah, that seems like a really cool update. I'm excited to see how team building is going to work. I'm ready to put together my all Vegito Blue team. Next up, we've got Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. This is something a lot of people are excited for. Diamond Pearl Remakes definitely was something I was hyped up for. Not like crazy excited or anything. I'm happy to see it happen, but you know, if they skipped it, it probably wouldn't have bothered me as much, just because I'm not the biggest fan of Diamond and Pearl. I like the game, sure, but just not my favorite. My personal favorite is Pokemon Black and White, so I'ma get real upset if they do a remake of that and it's just not good. So I'm hoping that if this game ends up being good, that'll give me higher hopes for Gen 5 remakes. The gameplay itself, I mean, it's Pokemon. I don't really know what else to say about that. The art style for like the characters and stuff, they look really good this time. I like how it's not just the typical Pokemon art style that we've been used to seeing. It's like, oh, it's 2D, but it looks 3D, and it's really detailed and looks really good. These character designs do look almost identical to their initial design, which isn't a bad thing, but it's just a little weird that they do that, because usually when a remake happens, they completely change the look, or they're reminiscent of what they used to look like, but they're different at the same time. But it's mainly the art style that was throwing me off. Like, that's the one thing I was a little disappointed by. I was hoping for something that looked more like Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, that kind of stuff, but, you know, obviously without the crappy graphics, but, you know. Turtwig, Chimchar, Piplup, yeah, they're cool, I guess. I don't care for any of the Gen 4 starters, if I'm being honest. I'm getting Pearl, for anyone that's curious. And then, okay, Pokemon Legends. That is definitely the game that everyone's wanting. I think most people are excited about this one. Like, sure, people like the Diamond and Pearl stuff, but Legends is really what people want. And it's because this right here, like, this is what we wanted Sword and Shield to be, I think. And they did not deliver on that, so I think... I'm assuming this game was developed alongside Sword and Shield, to some extent. There may have been a little bit of overlap, but this right here, this is really what people were wanting. But now the question is, can they make it work? Because the wild area was incredibly boring, so can they make this work? That's the big question. And I'm also very interested in the starter Pokemon that you have this time around. Let's see if they'll show up. Okay, so yeah, they go back to the older style Pokemon art style, which isn't bad. You know, it still looks good. I just like the way the other one's looking a little bit better as far as the concept art goes. That's the Pokeball. Okay, so these are the starters this time around. Rowlet, Cyndaquil, and Oshawott. Now, because of my previous playthroughs through games like Pokemon White to Soul Silver and Sun and Moon, I'm probably going to choose Rowlet, because Rowlet is the one starter from Alola that I have not used yet. Cyndaquil is not a Pokemon I particularly care for, but I'll be honest, most of the starter Pokemon from like Gen 1 to Gen 4 I just don't care for. There are a few exceptions, but, you know. And then Oshawott I used during my playthrough of Pokemon White 2, so Rowlet just seems like the logical decision for me. And then, you know, the whole thing is going to be centered around Arceus. We don't really have much information beyond that. So, yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to turn out. I'm hoping it's going to be good. I'm not sold on it yet, though. Like, Game Freak, you better really impress me with the next couple of trailers you drop, because I'm really on the fence about both of these games. I'm leaning more towards getting Diamond and Pearl, though, just because I think everyone knows what they're getting into since it's a remake. But with Legends, it's like they're either going to deliver or it's going to be another Sword and Shield, which I hope it's not. And then I guess the final thing I want to talk about is just my channel mascot, specifically my Pyro loadout. I think I may have touched on this a little bit in the previous video I did kind of like this. But, you know, I'm kind of wanting to change my channel mascot to be a little different. It's still going to be based off of the Pyro loadout, but I want to change it up so that it's more unique and not just, oh, the Pyro from Team Fortress 2. And that's partially because I don't want to just be the TF2 guy, and I'm still going to make TF2 content. I mean, my most recent video was literally Attack of the Aimbots, but, you know, so it's a TF2 video, but I don't want to just do TF2. Like, see, I still do art stuff, I'm still playing the forest, and here's the other video I was referring to. And I do occasional Dokkan content. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of it, though. So, yeah, I'm going to try to come up with a design, and I actually started on it a couple months ago, but I couldn't come up with anything that I was liking, so I just kind of stopped, and I figured, okay, I'll just kind of think about it for a little bit and sit on it for a while. And if I come up with something, if I just have some kind of eureka moment, then I'll give it a shot. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than the previous one, but whatever. Anyway, that'll be it this time. I'll see you guys later.